if I want to be remembered or my name to be remembered, for directors to remember who I am, or just for my name to resonate more, I would have to shorten it because people wouldn't be able to say my first name properly. My name is Dheeraj. I had some weird ones because my name is actually spelled D-H-E-E-R-A-J. So the H throws people off. So people are like, Dheeraj. Some people just completely can't say it, so they'll be like Dheeraj. I got given the nickname D from very early. So then when I first joined my first acting school, I put on the name Dheeraj Alawalia. And then for the first term of acting, no one could say my name. None of the teachers could say my name, and none of them could remember my name either. So always I'd be like, oh, you can just call me D. It was just a way of me in school getting people to be able to say my first name without them, choking, basically. I can't remember any figure of authority taking the time to pronounce my name. But I think especially growing up in a Caucasian background, I think being British was easier than being Indian, so I never really bat an eyelid about saying that my name is D. First impressions and little nuances of behavior really do, like you said, it can either cause an openness in interaction or can cause a barrier. And I do see that when I introduce myself as D and they get the name straight away, they almost feel more comfortable in interacting with me because they can remember the name, oh D, blah, blah, blah. Whereas if I say Dheeraj, and it's like, what? Dheeraj, Dheeraj. I know at an instant, they're not gonna remember that name. And because of that, there is a tacit or more subconscious barrier put up between me and them. And some part of me feels like I'm just being a bit pedantic if I insist that people call me Dheeraj. I don't know, I feel like it's like, all right, well, you can say Dheeraj if you want, that's okay. Or you can call me D, that's okay. I don't know if I should, if it's necessary to be like, no, you have to call me Dheeraj. I mean, it would be nice if people took more time, because you're trying to understand me more, which is I'm never going to think that's rude, and it should be a two-way thing of people taking the time. But it's almost like they just don't have the time to care, how to, to take that extra 10 seconds to try and pronounce the name. There are drivers that will be like, say my name straight away, Uber for Dheeraj, and there is some sort of feeling more comfortable straight away because they can say my name. Because I often think about my kids' names and stuff, what I'm gonna eventually have kids, what they're gonna be called. And I always think about, I wanna give them a name that is easily said. Easily remember, I want it to be memorable and I want it not to be difficult. And I know that someone can easily oppose that, saying, it's all about culture and it's all about embracing your culture and you shouldn't have to filter yourself for anyone. But I truly believe in this day and age it's important to hold on to culture, but when it comes to something like a name, which is your identity, I feel like you can still have that identity and that cultural background whilst also having a name that is easy to pronounce.